Hello everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back for another brand new video. Today's video we are here to discuss the Rangers 0, Spartak 0 scoreline. I'm going to give you my fan recap of the game. We're going to jump over to Twitter and get the people's opinion, and I want you, the person watching the video, to get involved in the comment section below. But before we get there, we just need to announce that Rangers have broke a club record, but also a Scottish football record for remaining undefeated for 11 European games. That is absolutely tremendous. Congratulations to the players and the staff. That is something absolutely to be proud of, especially if you're a Rangers fan. You went through what we went through last year, where just the lows and how horrible that felt. To be a year on, breaking a European record for Scottish football is absolutely unbelievable. So before we get into today's video, because I know there's a lot of frustration, a lot of disappointment, we need to reflect back on that, because I think that's an absolute wonderful achievement, and shout out to Stevie Gerrard for bringing it home. And also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel before we jump into today's video. We're less than, I think, 80 away from 22k. Can we hit that tonight? That's going to be the challenge for the Novo Nation. Now, let's just get into today's video, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Rangers 0, Spartak 0. Now that was the scoreline. Like I said, we remain undefeated in the group, which is tremendous. We sit in second now, so we've dropped from first to second because Villarreal absolutely smashed Rapid to bits. Did I say to bits there? To bits. And to be honest with you, I actually opened the group right back up, because you look at it now and it's a bit of a tasty group. Rangers versus Spartak Moscow. Maybe if you're looking away from like where we've been and everything like that, and you just look at the game, you say, right, Rangers 0-0. That's actually a great result for us. But if you watch the game itself, man, we should have won that game about 4 or 5-0, and I genuinely mean that. We absolutely played them off the park for about 75 minutes. Truly unbelievable stuff. But it just got to that last little step, and we just seem to mess it up. A perfect example of this in the first half. Brilliant move for Rangers. Candeas, Morelos, Ryan Kent, all involved. Wonderful move. Morelos slips in. Candeas, who's got Koulibaly at the back post, ready to tap it in. Candeas overhits the cross by about 50 yards. That sums up the entire performance without me going any further into the game. It was just so frustrating. And I honestly didn't care where I'm sitting with this one, because on one side of things, if you offered me 5 points from the first 9 available, I'd have bit your hands on that, because it's all in our hands to continue to qualify. That's a tremendous start to the group. But on the other side of things, you look at that game of football, we could have went clear at the top of the league and put some space between us and third place, which we really should have during that 90 minutes of football. And that's kind of where I'm torn. It's a completely torn fan recap. Obviously this is getting recorded literally the second the game has ended, so there's still a lot of emotions going on. But I want to talk about a couple of players and my personal opinion that really stood out, and then we'll finish up talking about the game and jump to the people's opinion. I thought Joe Worrell, by the way, was absolutely brilliant. And in fact, immense is what I said on Twitter. From the very first whistle, it looked like he fancied it. He was getting involved. Strong, physical, uncompromising. He even done like a drag back, like Cruyff thing. Remember that? Yeah, he done that in the 86th minute. I almost shat myself. The guy's got clear belief in his own ability, and it looks like he's got Gerrard's trust, especially with Katic's wobbly performance at the weekend. It looks like Worrell's been picked for the big games for a reason, and I think personally that Big Worrell put in an actual big performance. A lot of bigs. The next person I actually want to talk about in today's video is going to be none other than Ajayi. I thought Ajayi was so strong in the midfield. I thought the way he won the ball back, and he just spread the ball. He just won it back. He shielded it off from the players and just slipped the ball to Rangers. It was so elegant the way that he won the ball. Like, how many times did he actually track back and win it, or how many times did it intercept? And he's just got a way about him where he seems to just trap the ball at his feet. He's just got so much upper body strength just to hold everyone off. He actually reminds me a lot of Dembele, who plays for Tottenham, how he's got that sort of strength just to hold people up, and yet he's always got his head up looking. That's exactly about Ajayi's performance in today's match, and I've got to give him all the credit in the world. If Ajayi was missing from this game, we could have lost that midfield battle, but he made sure each and every single time the ball went anywhere near his vicinity that he actually won it, and I've got to give all the credit to the world to Big Ajayi. Big again. And by the way, we're actually going to speak about his Liverpool counterpart right now in the video. This is absolutely ridiculous now, Ryan Kent. I'm getting sick of this. Honestly, give someone else a chance. You've won 4 or 5 polls in a row, and I'm pretty sure you're going to win that one as well, because he was just absolutely phenomenal. If you missed this game of football, the best I can summarise Ryan Kent's performance in that 90 minutes of football was danger. Just every single time he got the ball, they shat themselves. The crowd got up and we made something happen. Whether it was dipping the shoulder and having a long shot or beating 2 men at once, that's right. Even 84th minute, he ran directly at two players. They had him, like here, they had him marked. He done like a step over flick move that Ronaldinho used to do in between the two of them, and he almost created another chance for us where Grezda could or should have got a penalty, whichever way you want to look at it. And before we talk about the referee and talk about some of the disappointments, I really want to focus on Ryan Kent's performance because he's just so entertaining. I think this has been a long time coming that we've had someone with so much talent on the frickin' ball. It's absolutely unbelievable. This guy is absolutely a magician with the football, and yeah, I can't give him any more praise than every single time he got it, he looked like he was going to make something happen. My only frustration with his performance is Gerrard moved him about too much. I thought on the left hand side, I don't know how you felt watching the game, I thought he had them dead to rights. They never wanted anything to do with him. They had no idea how to stop him. But yet later on in the game, we changed him into the middle of the park, and I thought we just couldn't get the ball to his feet because he was heavily marked with the amount of players. I know over the last 5 minutes he got shifted out to the right hand side and he made a couple of things happen, but yeah, that 10-15 minute spell in the middle, that was a bit of a mistake. Before we go any further, by the way, I want to talk about the referee, and I'm not going to blame the overall performance on the referee and why we didn't win this game, but this referee was shit. And genuinely, I mean shit. There's shit, there's dog meat shit, and then there's shit, and then there's this referee. Honestly, it was frightening. How this wasn't given as a foul, by the way, I will never ever know. He actually, if you go back and look, he went like that to Candias. After that, look at his view. Alfredo Morelos gets booked for this little bitch diving. Horrendous performance from the European officials. They should be absolutely ashamed of themselves. They're actually making Scottish officials look decent. What? And I mean, I'm not going to just come here and absolutely lambast the players or anything like that, because it was a draw in Europe versus Spartak Moscow. But you need to look a wee bit more into that, and I think that's fair to look at it from both sides. If you're a half full kind of guy or a half empty, whatever, that was a Spartak side who was missing a lot of players. They weren't got their full strength to 11. They had just recently sacked the manager, and I'm pretty sure the goalkeeper wasn't their number one goalie either. They were there for the taking today, and their performance certainly deserved that. But it just at the key moments, whether it was the final cross or the final pass, we just didn't do enough. And like I said, the last 5-10 minutes, it didn't look like we really wanted it. It looked like we'd settled for the draw, and that's my biggest frustration coming away from the game. Something else I feel like I need to mention, because I would be doing it if it was any other manager as well, I need to talk about the substitutions, because I thought the substitutions were quite wrong, because we get 3, we only seem to make 1 or 2. It's very strange, that, isn't it? I thought Grezda coming on was a weird one, especially when you got Glenn Middleton, who had such a brilliant performance against Villarreal. He turned that entire game on its head by himself. He's in so much form. You pick Grezda over him, then you don't bring Glenn Middleton on until there's 5 minutes to go. Especially with the way they're defending. They were defending so deep that last 10-15 minutes. That's when you really go for teams. We had so many opportunities for crosses. That was our biggest outlet in the game. Yes, the crosses were quite bad. Tavernier and everything had an off day, but there were still crosses in and around the box. When you've got a big lumpy laddie like Kyle Lafferty sitting on the bench doing none in the last 10 minutes of a European game, surely you throw him on and you go for it. You know what I mean? Fortunes favour the brave. And I know for a fact that's got a bit of hindsight, because if Gerrard kept it the same and we scored that last minute goal through Grezda's massive chance, then it looks like he's an absolute genius. I completely understand, but I don't know, there's just something just lingering in the back of my head. I felt like I needed to explain in my video, because I always try and be as honest as I can. That really frustrated me, and I want your opinions on that. So as it's late at night, let's grab a refreshment and toast the boys for breaking a European record, because they certainly deserve that amount of respect. So grab your refreshments, everyone. 3, 2, 1, sponsor break. Now, as you're watching this video just now, hopefully get involved in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts and opinions on the game, as we're about to read out Twitter, so I'm interested to know what you think. Let's see what Twitter's got to say. The man in the match poll was Worrell, Ajaya and Kent. I do apologise, I forgot to put Uller as an option. 572 votes in the 20 minutes that's been up so far. Thank you so much, that's incredible. 70% votes for Ajaya, 22% votes for Joe Worrell, but 61% of the people votes for Ryan Kent once again. So let's read out the people's opinion then. Barney Stinson says there were so many nominations in this performance. They had about a 15-20 minute spell at 50 minutes where they had a bit more of the ball, but for me it was a missed opportunity to go top of the group. Ajay was my man in the match. Close was Ryan Kent, but his breaking up play and control won him over. Sam at Sam Snedden 1872 says Kent and Worrell was very good. Morelos strong today, but I'd like to be negative about 2 players. Koulibaly was rubbish today, blew so many chances and overall didn't seem to be where he was at the start of the season. And Grezda also disappointing and ended up costing us points. TP says utter rubbish from the manager. I'm getting worried. Great people manager, but tactics are starting to show cracks. We should have honestly smashed them. Grezda Loyal says, well, my honest opinion is by far but not the worst performance we've put in, but definitely not the best this season. If you ask me, I would have took 5 points from 9 in the group. I'd personally jump at it. I think Stevie needs to bring on Middleton a lot earlier though. Kyle says, very positive game, especially the first half. Could have won 3 or 4-0 tonight. We just need to take our chances, roll on Sunday. That's what I like to see, Kyle. Stuart Ward says, Kent was great, good runs and great passing. Andrew Wilson says, where the hell is Morelos? Cairo Keeney says Kent with no question. Callum Kelly says Strange Lafferty didn't feature at all. Lewis Clark says first half was Kent, but Ajayi played well the entire game, so I have to give it to him. Ryan W. Griffith says Ajayi all day long worked his heart out, how a true Bear should play. Kent a close second, played awesome once again. And the last 2 or 3 that we'll actually read out come from Matthew. He says torn between Ajayi and Kent. Ajayi was fighting for every ball and Kent was also at the heart of every single attack. Disappointed with Koulibaly though. Thought he was well off the pace tonight. I can see it, mate. I can see it indeed. And Callum Hogg says, I can't give anyone a man in the match. I thought Warren was okay, but too slow. Ajayi and Kent had good first halves, but that's it. Second half was shite. 3 sitters missed. So there you had it. You've seen a lot of disappointment, you've seen a lot of frustration, but yet some other people are actually pretty happy with the performances so far in European football. So it's a mixed bag, I'd say, and I think that sort of sums up my fan recap as well. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. And lastly, all I want to say before we wrap up today's video, if you don't mind smashing the like button, it definitely helps the channel out. I know I say it in each and every single video, but there's so many people that still don't do it, so if you could just smash it, that'd be absolutely tremendous. And if you want to support the channel directly, there will be a Patreon link in the description below. And yeah, I've been CJNova92. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.